You think you're not in sales? Think again. Every single day you are selling. You are selling your ideas to your boss. You are selling your kids on eating their vegetables. You are selling your spouse on which movie to watch tonight. You are even selling yourself on getting out of bed in the morning. Selling isn't just a job for people in suits with briefcases. Selling is a fundamental skill for survival and success in every single area of your life. It is the one skill that, more than any other, will determine the quality of your existence. If you can't persuade, you can't get what you want. It's that simple. Life doesn't just give you things, you have to go out and get them. The moment you understand that everything is a sale, your entire world changes. Suddenly, you see opportunities everywhere. Communication is not just talking, it is influencing, it is persuading, it is moving someone from their position to your position for their own benefit. Great selling is service. It's about believing so much in what you have that you feel it's your duty to get it into their hands. This is your wake-up call. Stop being sold and start being the one who sells. The single most important lesson you need to burn into your brain is this. Selling is not just a career, it's a prerequisite for survival. This is about ensuring your family eats. It's about making sure your ideas are heard. It's about creating the life you dream of instead of settling for the one you're given. Every time you fail to convince someone, you are being sold on their reality. You are either the seller or the one being sold. There is no middle ground. Think about the most successful people you know in any field. They are all master salespeople. A great doctor has to sell the patient on the treatment plan. A great politician has to sell the public on their vision for the future. A great leader has to sell their team on the mission. They understand that having the best idea or the best product is useless if you can't convince anyone to buy into it. Your income is a direct reflection of your ability to sell. You need to get better at selling. Selling, when done correctly, is the most ethical profession there is. It's about helping someone solve a problem. If you truly believe in what you are offering, it becomes your moral obligation to do whatever it takes to get that person to say yes. Make a commitment right now to become a student of selling. Your survival depends on it. Step up and learn to sell. If you want to sell anything, a product, a service, an idea, you must first be completely, totally, irrefutably sold on it yourself. I'm not talking about 99% belief. I'm talking about 100% conviction. You have to believe in what you're selling so deeply that it becomes a part of you. This isn't a tactic. It's the entire foundation of a successful sale. People can smell a lack of conviction from a mile away. If you have even a shadow of a doubt about your product, the customer will sense it. That tiny seed of uncertainty in your mind will blossom into a giant no from them. We buy from people who are enthusiastic, passionate, and convinced that they have the best solution on the planet. Conviction is contagious. When you are 100% sold, your tone of voice changes. Your body language becomes more confident. Your eye contact is unwavering. You are not just reciting features and benefits. You are transferring a feeling. You start by becoming an absolute expert on what you are selling. You need to know your product inside and out, backward and forward. Use the product yourself. Become a raving fan of it. With 100% conviction, you become an unstoppable force. Listen to me very carefully. When a customer tells you the price is too high, I can't afford it, they are almost never telling you the truth. Price is a myth. It's a smokescreen. People will find money for the things they truly want. People who say they can't afford a $500 personal development course will drop $1,200 on the newest smartphone without blinking. People who complain about the price of a gym membership will spend hundreds of dollars a month on takeout and coffee. It's not about the money, it's about the value. When a customer brings up price, what they're really telling you is you haven't built enough value. You haven't shown them how your product will solve their problem or improve their life enough to make the price insignificant. Your job is not to lower the price, it's to increase the perception of value. Dropping the price is the amateur's move. It devalues your product. Pros don't compete on price. They compete on value. Focus on solving problems. A person doesn't buy a drill, they buy a hole in the wall. They don't buy a gym membership, they buy health, confidence, a better looking body. Find out the customer's real problems, their pain points, then demonstrate with absolute certainty that your product is the perfect solution. Pile on the benefits until the price seems like a bargain. Paint a picture of their life with your solution in it. The next time someone says, it costs too much, agree with them and then build more value. Forget about price and focus obsessively on value. Your skills are important. Your product knowledge is critical, but your attitude is the single biggest determinant of your success in sales and in life. A great attitude can make up for a lack of experience, while a bad attitude will sabotage even the most talented individual. Your attitude is the one thing you have 100% control over every single day. You can't control the economy, your competition, or whether a customer is having a bad day. But you can always, without exception, control your own mindset. And a positive, can-do, unstoppable attitude is your ultimate weapon. It's what separates the top 1% from everyone else. A positive attitude is not about being naively optimistic or ignoring problems. It's about seeing opportunity in every situation. It's about looking for the yes behind every no. When a customer rejects you, a person with a bad attitude gets defeated. A person with a great attitude thinks, okay, that approach didn't work. What can I learn from this? They see rejection not as a failure, but as feedback. They know that every no gets them closer to a yes. Your attitude radiates from you, and honestly, it infects everyone you come into contact with. If you approach a customer with energy, enthusiasm, a genuine smile, you immediately put them at ease and make them more receptive to your message. People want to be around positive people. They are drawn to that energy. A negative, complaining or desperate attitude, on the other hand, repels people. Your attitude is your personal brand. It's what people feel when they think of you. You have to feed it every single day. This constant programming of your mind will build an unbreakable positive attitude that will make you a magnet for success. Ideas are honestly worthless without action. A positive attitude, yeah, it's useless if you're just sitting on the couch. The secret ingredient that brings it all together, the one thing that guarantees results, is taking massive, consistent action. I'm talking about operating at a level that other people might think is unreasonable, irrational, and honestly borderline insane. This is what I call the 10x rule. Set targets that are 10 times greater than what you believe you can achieve, and then take 10 times the action you think is necessary to get there. Most people fail because they grossly underestimate the amount of effort required to achieve their goals. They make a few calls, send a few emails, and then wonder why they're not getting results. They are operating at normal levels, but normal levels get you normal, average results. And average is just another word for broke. To achieve extraordinary success, you must take extraordinary levels of action. If you think you need to make 10 calls to get a meeting, make 100 calls. If you think you need to post on social media once a day, post 10 times a day. Flood the market with your presence until you are everywhere. Massive action creates its own luck. When you are taking so much action, you inevitably run into more opportunities. you build momentum that honestly becomes an unstoppable force. While your competitors are strategizing, analyzing, and waiting for the perfect moment, you are out there in the marketplace, talking to customers, making offers, and closing deals. Action is the great equalizer. So just stop thinking and start doing. The fortune is in the follow-up. This is honestly one of the truest statements in all of business and sales. The vast majority of sales are not made on the first, second, or even third contact. Studies show it can take 5 to 12 contacts to close a deal. Yet what does the average salesperson do? They make 1 or 2 attempts to reach a prospect, and if they don't get an immediate yes, they give up and move on. This is where fortunes are lost. By failing to follow up, they are leaving 80% of the potential business on the table for their more persistent competitors to grab. Think of follow-up as planting seeds. On your first contact, you plant a seed of an idea. With each subsequent follow-up, you are watering that seed. You are keeping your name, your product, and your solution at the top of the customer's mind. People are busy. They have a million things competing for their attention. Your follow-up is a service. It's not pestering, it's professional persistence. It shows that you are serious, that you believe in your offer, and that you are committed to helping them. You must have a system for follow-up. It cannot be random or left to memory. Every time you contact a prospect, schedule the next follow-up before you end the conversation. It could be a call, an email, a text message, a handwritten note, or even a visit in person. Be creative and vary your approach. Be omnipresent in a professional way. When the customer is ready to buy, you are the only person they think of. The mindset you need is to follow up until they either buy or they die. Master the art of the follow-up, and you will never have to worry about your pipeline again. You now have the keys. You have the secrets that have built empires, created millionaires. You know that selling is survival. You must be 100% sold on your own product. Price is a myth. Value is everything. Attitude is your greatest asset. Massive action is non-negotiable. The fortune is in the follow-up. These aren't just tips or clever tactics. These are fundamental truths, not just in business, but in every interaction of your life. The question is no longer what to do. The question is, will you do it? Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is only potential power. Real power comes from application. Integrate these ideas into daily habits. You can read this and feel inspired for 10 minutes, or decide right now to change your life forever. Stop being a spectator. Start being a player. Become a professional in the art of persuasion. Take full responsibility for your results. Never ever settle for mediocrity again. Your family deserves it. Your future self deserves it. You owe it to yourself. Imagine a life where you are in complete control. Not by your boss, not by the economy, but by your own efforts. Not a victim of circumstances, but a creator of them. This is the life mastering selling will give you. A life of freedom, confidence, and abundance. It is within your reach. Your new life doesn't start tomorrow or next week. It starts the moment you close this page and take your first new action. Go out there and get it.